Ray, guess where I am?
Ray, if I may, you're not in the machine, are you? I'm not sure what that means, but it freaks me out.
No, Dennis, I am not in the machine. Are you slowly opening very creaky doors again? Okay, none of you are good at this. Lars, you want to take a crack at it?
Is implying you're hiding under a sheet hacky?
Yes.
I'll sit this one out.
Hexylvania, staring directly at the door to darkness, which seems to be dying to crack open.
What? I thought we had that whole situation wrapped up. At least I thought we did. Honestly, we do a lot of stuff, and I never write anything down, which is a problem. I'm seeing that now.
Just like how I forgot about that whole Dennis Jr. thing. Maybe accidentally dooming everyone to a cascading time tragedy.
Oh, yours is worse. Yeah.
Everyone's coming to Hexylvania. Now.
I found a clue.
What is it?
Some sort of brine. Ah, a non-delicious kind that immediately makes your brain feel hot. Hot, ow, ow.
Ooh, I found some brine leftovers, too.
Oh, you should...
I am not drinking it, Dennis.
Well, not with that attitude.
Huh. This jar looks weirdly familiar.
Do you have a different relationship with jars than the rest of us?
You know, I didn't think so, but it is not out of the realm of possibility that I am just really good at jar recognition. Which is great, because I really needed a win.
I am begging you to set that bar higher.
Huh. This jar also looks familiar. Oh man, what if I'm the worst jar recognizer?
Is this where we should be spending our focus right now?
Yes.
You said I'm allowed to sit in the van whenever you're spiraling. And you're spiraling again. I'll sit this one out.
Do I get to leave too?
No, Dennis. You are the folie to my duh. You are in this.
Oh no.
You see it too, don't you?
I see it. I recognize it. I know this jar.
I've had dinner with this jar.
I think I took a vacation with this jar.
I think I care about this jar.
With every passing second, I am becoming more and more certain that this jar is my friend.
Hey, jar freaks!
We're not jar freaks. We're just freaking out about these jars.
Why are we freaking out about jars when there are zombie chickens everywhere? Well, you should be, because this place is crawling with zombie chickens. So you might want to speed up whatever it is you're doing.
I wish I knew what was in you.
Bag of bones here.
I've got it, Ray. BrainStorm.
Oh, okay. Could it be pickles? Or, banana peppers? Or weird coins and, like, old receipts?
No, BrainStorm, our friend. The guy with the jar head and the brain and the rest of him is actually pretty normal. Really, brain jar is the headline here.
You're right! If this is BrainStorm's jar, where is his brain? And his body?
Right behind you. Ah! Oh, not to be rude, but you're not actually behind us. Then, to your left.
Try again?
Try your other left. And feeling that my other left.
Ooh, you doing okay, buddy?
I am doing perfectly fine for a man with chunky brain syndrome. Thank you very much. Now, can we make it so that you're lost, but I'm in the right place? That would be very helpful. I know for a fact, that if a Nosferatu licks you, you get to vamp out for a full 30 minutes. But they won't do it, you coward!
Cool. Great. Can we get back to the whole opening the door to darkness thing?
I told you, I have chunky brine syndrome.
I am begging you not to call it that.
What is chunky? Sorry. What is brain boba syndrome?
It's not a big deal. Just causes some minor coordination issues. But chunky brine syndrome causes the sufferer to lose access to all emotions one by one, until only fear remains.
So what better place to hide than horrifying Hexylvania?
Yes!
I was being sarcastic.
Sarcasm was the first chunk to go. But if you shake my jaw, you might see it.
Sounds delightful.
It isn't. I need my chunks to feel something today. I am in pursuit of the ultimate fear, and only the door to darkness can give it to me.
So, my sloshy-brained friend, what is it gonna take to get you into Lars's van?
No offense, but anyone suffering from chunky anything rides on the roof.
On to Lars's van.
Fun surprise! I have sabotaged the van by removing pieces from it, sneakily.
Why would you do that?
It would be unfair for me to be the only one to enjoy the cold touch of creeping dread.
I think this particular dread is less creeping and more imminently dangerous.
Okay, can you put those pieces back in his van so we don't get eaten by ghosts? Pretty please?
Well, that plan doesn't sound very scary.
The man does have a point.
Does he, Dennis?
He doesn't. But I have an idea. There's nothing spookier than a good old-fashioned campfire story. BrainStorm, if we can scare you ourselves, will you let us take you home?
I was not aware that you were masters of the horrific arts.
They're not. We just don't want to get ghosted.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
Yes, sadly, that is true. One day our thing will be a little more inspirational. But for now, that's good enough.
I disagree, but I accept your terms. Scare me once, shame on me. And I go home.
Team Sidebar, this is a bad plan.
What is a bad plan?
Respect the sidebar, please.
Fine.
I agree that this is a bad plan, but, I mean, that's not generally a thing that stops us.
Can we at least spend our time preparing for the non-stop parade of horrors that's headed our way? Good idea. We'll multitask. Like how every time I invite you dorks over, it's a chance to...
Sucker your friends into an inescapable high-pressure loungewear sales pitch.
treat them to an inescapable high-pressure loungewear sales pitch. Exactly. Speaking of, how's that new Velour Visions collection? Visually assaulting. I'm sorry, Lars. It's just true, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure wearing those outside would be considered an act of aggression.
Okay, speaking of aggression, maybe it's time for some.
Willow's right. Commander, you and yours take out those zombie chickens. And Lars, since this was your idea, you're up first. BrainStorm! Gird your lobes. And if you have blood in that whole situation, prepare for it to be curdled. Here comes our first tale of terror, which is called... Lars, help me out here?
Birds. Scary birds.
Great title. BrainStorm! I hope you've got a jar scarf, because this tale of horror will chew you to the brine!
Obviously, I have a steamer trunk overflowing with jar scarves, but this is hardly the proper occasion.
We all know Hexylvania is cursed, doomed, and infested with all of the public domain monsters. Your romantic cape guys, your hirsute moon weirdos, your creatures from the unremarkable stagnant watersheds. And, off the record, There are even rumors that the woods are crawling with the monsters our legal team won't allow us to mention.
Not true. The spooky woods are fully in compliance.
Fine. The woods are crawling with legally distinct but culturally relevant monsters.
I'll allow it, but you're walking a line here.
Sorry, where was I?
You were debating copyright law with a robot.
Oh, well, that's not very scary.
We are in fierce agreement.
Sorry, Ray. Sidebar, please. Any chance I could do something scarier, like sharks or dinosaurs?
No, Lars, we need to clear out these chickens. And anyway, birds are practically dinosaurs. I mean, you know, dinosaurs that forgot how to be fun or compelling. Or scary. But they're gross. That's something.
So, back to the scares.
Back to is generous.
The reason Hexylvania is so cursed will fill your brain bucket with effervescent dread. Hexylvania is built atop an ancient chicken burial ground.
Not true.
This is very conducive to building an atmosphere of dread. Thank you for the interruptions, everyone.
Sorry, what was interrupting who? I wasn't listening.
As I was saying, ancient chicken burial ground. This isn't working. Hey, Lawbot, can I just do a riff on the Raven?
Legally speaking, it is fine. However, creatively...
I'm hearing fine. Let's move forward. Yeah, so, once upon a midnight stormy, as I pondered weekend, sorry, kind of wandered into a blind alley rhyme-wise. Let's say, Blormy.
Into it.
Suddenly, there came a clucking at my van's sliding door.
Have we reached the scary part yet?
Give it time, it's a slow build.
Skip to the part where the chicken reveals his powerful weapons.
Yeah, so, mainly he just kind of taps on stuff and doesn't leave. But it's a classic, so,
I will pretend to appreciate it.
Quoth the chicken, nevermore.
So he's willing to go on the record. Interesting.
Yeah, he's very committed to the whole nevermore thing.
I'm nodding appreciatively.
The goal here is for you to be afraid.
Oh, good. I was starting to worry you had forgotten.
Where were we? But the chicken, roosting lonely on the patch of rust, spoke only that one word, leaving Lars to ponder how much more of this he could take. Sorry, I'm dying up here.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I meant performance-wise, BrainStorm.
Ah, yes. True.
And the chicken, never scratching, still is clucking on the patch of rust above my sliding door.
Quote the Raven. That is probably enough chicken.
Oh, thank God. I got in way over my head. Like you're ready to track the rhymes, but then there's the meter, and then it's like... Okay, maybe this whole thing was a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you just did a bad job.
Thank you for that.
To tell a truly scary story, you have to face your fears. Embrace that which scares you most.
Yes, this guy gets it.
I am about to dive headfirst into the very thing that scares me the most.
Whoa, okay, don't love this energy, Dennis. Let's pull it back.
You shouldn't. Because fear isn't a spectator sport. You want that pulse-pounding terror, you gotta live it.
Willow, can you keep Dennis from doing whatever he's going to do?
Yes. Unless it's funny, in which case, no! It was funny, so I did not intervene.
Willow funny or everyone else funny?
Well, that depends on how honest everyone is being with themselves in this scenario.
Where is he, Willow?
I'm in the middle of a well!
The middle of a well?
Ah! I'm at the bottom of a well.
Wait, isn't being stuck in a well in your top 5 list of greatest fears?
I have a new thing to be afraid of, everyone.
Okay, this story I like.
Thanks. So, once upon a time, there was a Dennis. What? And he was very scared and very damp. And hopefully his friends are going to rescue him.
If we're going for scares alone, it's better if you're left alone down there.
Okay. So, BrainStorm, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you right now?
This is more scary for you and less for me.
Fair. That's fair. Would it be scary if I cried?
Not sure. Maybe just go ahead.
For transparency's sake, I already started.
Ah, in that case, no. I feel nothing.
Must be nice. Hey, just a tip. If you're stuck in a well, try not to think about how the sun is still above you, but how you might never feel its warm glow ever again.
Oh, there's a really long list of things you shouldn't think about when stuck in a well.
Not a great thought to put in my head.
Hey, sit! Not this time.
Not to make this entirely about me, but I am not scared.
Sorry, that's on me. I've been preoccupied with my own problems, and that's really, really selfish.
I didn't want to say, but, yeah.
Okay, so, wells, huh? Not great.
Take her!
Boom.
Hey, Willow.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. Make yourself comfortable. But not so comfortable you look in the bucket.
I know. Not my first time being a well buddy. So, what's this about you and Sarah?
Oh, not you two.
Oh yeah, me too. You're stuck in a well. You're a captive audience for intrusive questions.
Don't you want us all out of here before the door to darkness opens?
Of course. But it's not often I get gossip and whale torment in one go. Besides, we're terrible at this scary story stuff, so next time I mess with you, you'll probably be a ghost. Which is way less fun.
Watch for takers!
Anyway, Dish.
Do I have to? No! Oh, okay. Sarah and I have known about our future for a while, but we've been avoiding it. It's a lot of pressure for a new relationship. Where do you even start?
So you do like her?
What? No. Kind of.
If you like Sarah, you should ask her out. What's the worst she could say? You're not my type. Ew, gross. Not even to save everyone I've ever known from oblivion?
It's more that classic question of, do I like her, or do I just like her because our child is prophesied to save the world?
Forget about saving reality. Do you like her?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So, why not try?
I guess you're right.
Hey, I found him! And surprise, there are stairs. Dennis, is there a reason you decided not to use use them?
Executive safety decision.
Get up here and use the railing.
I'm back!
Boo!
Hey, BrainStorm!
That boo was strictly on a story level. Dennis, I am glad you're alive. But that resolution was far from frightening.
I'll keep that in mind for the next time I end up in a well.
Dennis, could there not be a next time?
Yeah, you know there'll be a next time.
Yeah. I have a story for you, BrainStorm. And this one is scary because it's true. And because I already signed you up at the Blouse Believer level. Do not fail me. This is a tale of darkness, intrigue, and failed entrepreneurship in a post-capitalist post-society.
You mean that pyramid scheme you joined with Willow?
It was a triangle-shaped business girl boss opportunity. And it was called Live, Laugh, Loungewear.
This is the scariest story we could come up with. Seriously?
Ultra-corporate catchphrases. I'm already uncomfortable.
I stand corrected, I guess. You guys know we live in a nightmare, right?
Everyone, grab a box of loungewear. I'll deliver the chills while you deliver my overstock. One dark and stormy Thursday afternoon, I was at the computer, watching videos of skateboarders absolutely biffing it, when I received a bone-chattering instant message from the meanest girl I've ever met. Hey, hun, she said. How would you like to make your own hours and be your own boss?
You already do those things.
I knew it was a grift, but it was a chaotic grift, and that was compelling.
Yeah, Lars, it was compelling. Doy.
That's the moment I became a Live, Laugh, Loungewear swag sales boss associate.
So you were selling ugly stuff no one wants to the people who love you most.
And not even providing escape instructions.
Soon my bridges were burned. But then I realized the world is full of bridge havers.
So you recruited Willow to the Live, Laugh, Loungewear family.
She wasn't first on my list, but soon I realized terror is an efficient sales tool. Once Willow came on board, she unlocked a whole new sales demographic for us.
Spunky teen ghosts with no modern fashion sense and a devil-may-care attitude.
Exactly. Who wants to spend eternity wandering the moors in itchy gowns and starched tailcoats? The dead were crying out for fashion and possibly revenge. But our only steady customer was Dennis.
Really? Dennis? He never struck me as a leisure wear guy.
Hey, just because I've been wearing the same t-shirt for 10 years doesn't mean I'm stuck in my ways. And hey, you know, maybe one day I'll want to go on a date or something.
Hopefully not in the clothes I sold you. Woof.
Yeah, why would I wear all of those clothes I bought from you? That would be
Embarrassing?
good to know. That now. I know that now, so case closed.
I am engrossed. I am scandalized by this woeful tale of fast fashion. But this chunky Brian boy is not scared.
Well, hold on. Our terrifying downfall is just beginning. Ghosts stopped buying from us. Our customer base was gone. The wolves were at our door.
Ah, finally, the scary stuff.
Metaphorical wolves.
Not to be rude, but you're boring my chunks.
Just wait. Your time will come.
So what did you do? Did your remaining pants become tax write-offs?
They actually became property of everyone's favorite brain in a jar.
I would never agree to such a foolish business deal.
Not even if you could be your own boss?
I would make a good boss.
And make your own schedule?
This is very appealing, since I no longer understand clocks or time in general. But my chunks are suspicious.
Welcome to the Live, Laugh, Loungewear family.
So, was that the whole story?
My chapter is ending, but yours is just beginning. Keep it up and you'll be a Zoot Suit Zealot in no time.
Sidebar!
Oh, are my chunks invited?
No! Guys, we really gotta step up our game here, okay? That was not scary. Willow, please tell me you have a scary story on deck.
Never. No way. Pass.
I could get in another well.
If that gets me out of having to do bird stuff part 2, maybe.
That's it! Sequels!
All right, but this time I'm taking a snack.
Dennis, man, have some self-preservation, please. Just like the tiniest bit. BrainStorm!
I hope you're ready for terror.
Because we are going back
To Blady Acres. In spirit, because the van is broken.
I know beggars can't be exec producers, but does the world really need another sequel?
It does not. But it's getting dark, and we need to get some fires going.
Besides, slasher stories are 95% unnecessary sequels. We could do this 1,000 times and still not upset the balance.
So, I guess we're going back to Blady Acres.
Again, metaphorically.
So in our story, our hero, me, bravely lights fires to keep the slashers at bay. While the other campers use that opportunity to search the area for, you know, things that they will use for slasher-related activities.
That's some very subtle storytelling.
But it shouldn't be. I know you can't see me, but what I'm miming should be obvious.
I prefer to be surprised by my mimes, honestly. Like, maybe walk with that wind once in a while. Or like, just be cool about being in that box.
The year was this year. And the night was this very night. Ray Ann, the sporty, lovable camp counselor who everybody loved so much and trusted and thought was great, was returning to Blady Acres for the first time since the incident. While Rayanne was an ideal camp counselor who always gave her campers great advice, the year before, when one of her campers was swimming...
No.
Okay, canoeing.
No.
Archery stuff?
Recurve bow or compound bow.
Oh, but I don't know. Can we say she touched a cursed book or something?
What's the title of the book?
Oh my, okay, the book has no title and the curse is very general and non-specific.
That's clear.
5 minutes left. Tell your storm's closing in. So Rayanne was carrying a terrible secret. And one day, her love interest was visiting from across the lake. Anyway, this guy who we're gonna call Sid, for no reason, just a great name, was totally different from the other guys. He was very intense. And he had that super floppy, curly hair where you're at first like, what is this? I don't know if I like it. But then it gets all disheveled when he's working lunch rush and you're like, oh yeah, I get it now.
Serious?
Are you watching that show again?
Do you know the answer to that question? I got a soft spot for dirtbags. And the algorithm knows.
I remember paddling across the lake to hang out with the other counselors at our rival camp.
I never really did that.
Oh yeah? Too shy.
No, I just never really found someone worth paddling a canoe for.
Yeah, I get it. Canoeing sucks. But maybe someday you will.
Maybe I already have. Or whatever.
Yeah, maybe. Seriously, though, don't wear those clothes. So where was I?
Seconds away from a deliciously humiliating disaster. Which is not technically scary, but I am here for it.
It's just the hair should not work, you know, but it does. And he's clearly a big jerk, which I... Oh, why does it work for me? Anyway, where were we? A whole bunch of campers, get the old chop-chop, And soon, it was down to the final girl. And the mysterious, complicated guy from across the lake.
Hey, I hate to interrupt what promises to be a hilarious mess of oversharing you'll never be able to live down.
Please make this stop. I don't know how.
But we need to talk, privately.
Okay, I think we're in the clear. What's up?
We should probably just leave BrainStorm here.
We can't. Besides, he disabled Lars's fan.
Okay, you've heard of walking. There's even running, which I highly recommend.
We still have time to make this work. And, you know, granted, I just fell apart back there, but maybe you won't. Please. We've been losing nonstop lately. I need this. Also, we're not great at walking, and Dennis does an arm thing when he runs, and it just really hurts morale.
Yeah, it's not good. You want me to tell a really scary story?
Please!
Fine! But you are warned!
Okay, we just need a little more time. Even a short, scary story will work.
Yeah, like, for sale, beef patty, never sizzled.
Okay, we're gonna need a little more time than that.
Time for what?
Ugh, I forgot to say sidebar. Anyone? Help! Willow?
You breathers want a scary story? Fine.
Yes! I could not be clearer about this. Though technically I do not breathe. I absorb oxygenated brain brine by pulsating my cerebellum very quickly.
That shouldn't work, but we'll take your word for it.
Hope you're ready for a trip to the local graveyard!
I sense this will not end well.
You started it.
Who's Denise?
That says Dennis.
Ah, smash it!
Ooh! A tombstone with your name on it! How ominous!
Welcome to my worst nightmare.
Good news, Willow. We share worst nightmares.
Your worst nightmare is Dennis's tombstone? Not just Dennis. Keep reading the tombstones. Dennis, here's another one for you.
Why do I have two?
Wow, someone's a grave grubber.
Hate to break it to you, but this actually says the rest of Dennis.
Is it okay if we don't find out anything else about this? I don't need to learn what that means.
Yes, that's good. Keep it a terrible surprise.
Here's mine. Oh, man. If there's nothing about the lamentations of my enemies on my gravestone, what's the point of having one?
Sidebar. Willow, this isn't a story. It's more like a performance art montage. What's pastiche? Is this pastiche?
This is not pastiche.
Yeah, pastiche is a type of nut.
That's pistachio. You call them green crunchies? You understood, though, right?
Mortality as a concept? Yes, I wish I didn't.
If we stay here and the door to darkness opens, I'll be alone again. And I was alone before, but then I met you guys, and you were nice to me. You made me feel like someone cared about me again. And now, I can't lose you, okay? Oh, these warm, gooey feelings are all your fault. Just leave and let the brain weirdo destroy himself. Please.
Willow.
Sidebar over.
And here's my tombstone. Well, that is everyone. Except BrainStorm, who is incidentally the guy we're actually supposed to be scaring.
Ray is right. This hardly feels like a story at all, let alone a scary one. Perhaps we might spend your final moments discussing the structure of the hero's journey.
Nope, not doing that.
Come on, Ray. We failed. We didn't scare him, but he made his choice. Let's go!
We don't leave survivors behind. Even survivors who are determined to get left behind.
We stand and fight, even when it's the stupidest thing possible to do.
We may be a ragtag group of misfits.
But
Oh, that's it. I'm not sure if we are or not.
It opens the doorway to darkness. It's... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Help me!
Well, home base, duty calls. We're gonna make it out of here, Willow. I promise.
The door to darkness has been opened. We should just line up and prepare our fleshy chunks for unexistence.
No way. No one at home base lines up for anything.
I'm sure that sounded more heroic in your head.
I can feel my mind soul leaving my brain body. My mortal coil is shuffling off as we speak. Oh, the brain-related consequences!
Oh, I can't watch this.
We're gonna be okay, kiddo. I think. Probably. Only one way to find out. Let's get ready to fight. We have just a few minutes before the door to darkness opens.
Beast mode! Hit! Nuh-uh. No can do.
I'm just going to lie down right here. Step over me, I'm a goner.
While you're down there, I'm just gonna take a little sample of your brain. Willow, sidebar!
I told you I can't watch this.
That's okay. You can still help. We've got a centrifuge in the van. Can you test this brine for me?
You'll have to take it off smoothie mode, and maybe give it a wipe down. They're getting out! We're losing too much ground!
Nuh-uh.
Do mine eyes deceive me? Or does that light grow brighter? Oh, woe is me! I cannot get mine eyes to focus when they're floating around in there like two juicy olives.
I'd say they're more like cocktail onions.
Dennis? No.
Yeah, I did. They were there, I was curious, and now we all learned a little something.
Ray, it's expired. His brain brine is expired. It's also chemically identical to something called Dr. Lucius von Badbillion's 100% evil wet specimen embalmer's slurry.
Oh no! That stuff's exclusively meant for transplanting hands from stranglers to aspiring stranglers. It's definitely not cerebellum safe.
We've got to get that brain into a vat of proper brain brine.
I am tired of these guys. Beast mode!
to do the right thing, but we'll always come back.
Oh no! Here comes the rattle! I'm rattling! I'm rattling!
That's enough out of you. Let's tip this jar out.
Mine precious chunks! No!
Whoopsie. Should have used a strainer. We're gonna need a chunk wrangler. I call not it.
Nah. No can do. Nope.
We need to get BrainStorm's brain resituated in a fresh vat of brain brine. Preferably something that's less than 20% villainous by volume.
Oh, I've got wiper fluid in the van that has a kind, almost seductive aura to it.
And I've got an extra gallon of hot-headed Hank's ultra-hot rage aioli.
Oh, yeah, what about tears? I could get you guys a lot of tears.
All appealing options, but let's look for proper brine before we go off-label.
What about this? Econolobe standard issue brain smoothing brine powder. Just add water.
It smells like the exact pollen I'm allergic to. Whoa, where did it go? And why do my sinuses feel like a perfectly smooth braid?
All right, let's keep looking, everyone. I'm sure brain brine is a common thing that's really easy to find twice in one place.
Combustibility confirmed.
I know we needed that stuff, but that explosion was pretty cool.
You know, in a way, I envy BrainStorm. It'd be kind of nice to forget some stuff and start over again.
We did live through the apocalypse. I guess it'd be nice to forget a few things.
Yeah, no more baggage, no more haunting images of conceptually perfect but ultimately flawed burger concepts.
Awesome.
No knowledge of any weird prophecies or anything. Just being yourself, out in the world, no pressure.
No pressure sounds amazing, but you know it's not that easy.
Oh no, I can forget anything. Like, for example, I have car keys and I don't even know why.
That's not... Don't tell me that.
Presumably they're for a car, but the rest is a mystery.
This stuff is brain safe! Splamo's high viscosity idea juice for helpful and obedient monster brains.
Oh, you've got to get the high viscosity. It coats the brain in sanity like a delicious honey ham.
Ham, you say?
Dennis, no!
I thought we all agreed we'd stop using the H word if no one actually had loose slices of the H word in their pockets.
Bring the brine to BrainStorm, and nobody mention any more meats!
Okay, brine up the weirdo and let's hitch a ride back home.
So many emotions flooding back to me. Happiness, peace, hunger, ennui. Mostly ennui. Wow, and you're all here. I guess they let annoying weirdos into the afterlife after all. Well, goodbye.
Hey, you jerk! My best friends risked their lives to save you. You'll thank them, you'll move in with us, and you'll be happy about it.
Or you will die! Ah! Fear! That is white hot fear! Whatever you say, kid, I'll do it!
Yes! We're a happy family of friends and we love each other!
Love the content, we'll work on the execution.
touches is our kingdom.